Today I'm making a family favourite. I know I say that a lot. I'm Di, for those who don't know me. Thanks for coming along, and for returning visitors, thanks for subscribing if you've subscribed, and if you haven't, hit that notification bell, then you'll always know when I've got a new video up. Anyway, let's get into it. And what are we doing today? Today I am making donut holes. So very simple, something I whip up pretty quickly. If my kids are saying, oh, we're dropping in, Mum, I'll know they always want something to eat. If I haven't got anything on hand, by the time they've driven here, I've got these on the table and ready to go. So come along and see how simple it is. Now, this is what we call donut holes. Generally, donuts are made with yeast, but this has no yeast in it. This is basically a thick pancake batter, and we drop it into some hot oil, teaspoonfuls into hot oil, and so I've just broken 2 eggs into there. I'm just adding some milk. Now I'm using lactose-free milk because one of the people who's going to be having this is lactose intolerant. Now we add our flour. Now our flour is self-raising flour. And we mix that up. Oh, I didn't measure it. But what I'm showing you is that you can just make it however you want. Like you want to make a small amount, it's just 1 egg and your milk and some flour. Now I've got to go and get some more flour there. So back in a second. Okay, so adding more flour to that. And I also need to add baking powder. Now I would add 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I would add 2 teaspoons of baking powder to this, which is half a tablespoon. I might just add a little bit more. There we go. To make it up to the 2 teaspoons. Okay, we'll just mix that through. It's getting a little bit thick to use the whisk. I'll persevere. There we go. Take that off. Just give that a good stir. Okay, there you have it. It is a thick batter. You can see how thick that is. That's all we want, just a thick batter. So that was self-raising flour, baking powder, milk and eggs. Okay, so I'm heating up some oil here, and so that we can make sure that it's hot enough to start cooking our donut holes, I'm just going to drop a little bit in, and if it starts sizzling, it's ready to go. There it goes. It's sizzling and it should rise to the top pretty quick. There we go, that popped up. Okay, so now we're going to cook them. Here we go, we're going to cook our donut holes. And I'm just going to take a teaspoonful of the mixture and drop it in. Okay, the pan's pretty full now, so what I'm going to do is just make sure that they turn over and move around and cook thoroughly. So I'm just using a slotted spoon for that. There we go. Just keep moving them and turning them to make sure that all sides get brown. Now, when they're cooked, I've got a bowl here which has got caster sugar and cinnamon mixed together. I'm going to put them in here, roll them around, and then they'll go into another bowl. Now, just turn this down a little because we don't want it getting too hot, otherwise it'll cook the outsides and the insides will be raw. Okay, we can lift those out now. Just drain them a bit. Put them into our sugar. I'll just leave them sitting there for a minute while I load up the next side. I think I'm going to get a little bit bigger spoon because it's falling off the spoon as I'm getting it over to the pan. I'm still keeping a small amount, about a teaspoonful on this bigger spoon. Okay, that's it there. So I'm just going to toss these thoroughly in the sugar mixture and then take them out so that the next lot can go in when they're cooked. And these will just go into another bowl and they're ready to serve. They're lovely, nice and warm, or you can have them cold. So we're just cooking the last lot now. I'll just retrieve them. I'll turn off my heat. And just coating them in the sugar. And there we have a beautiful bowl of donut holes. Look at those, don't they look delicious? Very easy to make, and one thing is about them, they don't last long once you've made them because everybody eats them. But yes, I would eat them within a day. They don't store. Don't they look yummy? So I hope you enjoyed seeing how I make donut holes, and perhaps you'd like to give it a try. If you do and it works out well, or you have any variations, put it down in the comments. I'd love to hear. And don't forget, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, and thank you to everyone who has subscribed. It's really helping my channel. So I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.